Hello and welcome. I'm Rultra, and today I'm going to talk about angels. Specifically, I'll be designing a fictional planet for them to live on. Just to clarify, what I mean by angel is a humanoid creature with feathered wings, not to be confused with religious angels, which are considered God's servants and can take various forms. To start with, I will name my planet Divum, as it is the Google translation of heaven into Latin that I like the most. Now, we want Divum to be suitable for biological aviation, so the factor that we are most interested in is atmospheric pressure. The higher the atmospheric pressure on a planet, the thicker the air and the easier things fly. This is because they would have more air resistance to press down on for gaining lift. There are many factors that influence atmospheric pressure though, like gravity, air composition, radius of the planet, and the one we're most interested in, quantity of air in the atmosphere. As it turns out, Earth gravity can actually support a larger atmosphere than we currently have. So Divum would have around Earth gravity, but a higher amount of air, thus enabling larger flying creatures to inhabit Divum. Having a bigger atmosphere upon planet formation isn't everything though. Yes, we want Divum to have a thick life-sustaining atmosphere, but we also want conditions favorable for keeping that thick atmosphere. Therefore, we also want Divum to have a strong magnetosphere. This is to protect its atmosphere from the solar wind of its sun. Solar wind is a stream of charged particles constantly being discharged from a sun in all directions. These particles can interact with gases in a planet's atmosphere and over time strip the atmosphere away into space. This is believed to be one of the reasons why Mars has such a thin atmosphere. On Earth, our strong magnetosphere redirects the particles from our solar wind around and away from the planet, protecting the atmosphere. Some of the particles, however, get trapped around the north and south poles, where the magnetosphere is at its weakest, forming the auroras. To increase the strength of Divum's magnetosphere, the planet would spin faster, so shorter days. This causes the molten iron alloy inner core to stir around more, thus producing stronger magnetic field. Faster spin would also mean stronger winds from the Coriolis effect. Also, if Divum orbits further away from its sun and closer to the edge of its Goldilocks zone, then the solar wind would impact it less. For those interested, the Goldilocks zone is a ring of space around the sun where liquid water can exist on the planet's surface. Being further from its sun would make Divum somewhat colder than Earth. That also means it would move slower on its orbital track around its sun, increasing the length of its orbital track. So years would be longer and seasons would change slower. A few things though would be the same on Divum as on Earth. Divum would also have a large moon comparable to Earth's, and the ratio of gases in its atmosphere would be roughly the same. This means you could theoretically live there and maybe even breathe easier because of the higher amount of oxygen in the air. That would have to be after you adjust to the higher pressure though, which would feel somewhat like walking through water. In conclusion, a planet for angels would be colder overall, have shorter days and longer years with a thicker atmosphere. Thank you, I have been Rultra. Maybe see you next time.
And a special thanks to Violet for helping me with the art of this video.